why is it going so slow? Is it the world? Oh, man. It might be the world. I don't know. I think it was really acting up earlier when I was testing things out. I had to load in to make sure that it wasn't going to be doing the white distortion stuff it was doing last time. Welcome in, everybody. Bro, there is definitely some slowdown going on here. I might have to change. What? Okay, hydrate. Let me grab some water. Welcome in, Minmush Gaming. Hope you're having a good Monday. Welcome indoors. Welcome in, Vapor. There we go. Come my hands back. Thank you for the hydrates. So if we start getting like a lot of weird noise, I might have to go move that fan a bit. It's kind of like on my left arm right now. It's not really facing where it would be like hitting my microphone a lot, so I think we might be okay. But if it does start to act really weird and stuff, I might go change that. But yes, once again, how are you guys doing? Hope you're having a good Monday. I wish I could get like a really close focal length, but also like far away, it's like very blurry. It's like really tough to find that magic angle right now. So since I was on VR earlier, I was looking at places. I was looking at possible places we can go, and I was actually not feeling too good. After a while, I started to not feel great, so I kind of decided that, oh, well, let's do this one. I had it bookmarked for a while, but I haven't been here. I don't think I've been here. I'm not sure if I've been here or not. Excuse me. I don't know what's up with my computer right now. It seems to be acting up. I don't know what exactly is causing it.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh my god. Ah! Yeah, you guys. We just started. Ah. I just got the camera set up and everything, and I'll have to do this. I can't believe you guys are making me do this already. You guys need to behave. You guys need to behave. Because we just started streaming. Can't believe you guys are getting spicy already. We just started. How am I doing today? I'm doing better than I was yesterday. By leaps and bounds. Yesterday I could barely walk. I could barely walk anywhere in the house. Today I'm actually kind of able to walk around. I still don't feel comfortable without my walking stick, but I'm able to walk around. Let's see what happened. Last night I fell asleep with my heating pad on. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I woke up feeling much better today. I could immediately tell that my back was doing better. You're not supposed to fall asleep with the heating pad on, though. It can lead to, burns. Because you have, this hot element on you for, so long. It could actually, cause nerve damage. It's just not a good thing, so... I at least didn't fall asleep with that thing on, but I accidentally fell asleep with it on, and I turned it off as soon as I could. I try to just like turn it on so that it warms up and then turn it off. Yeah, I don't leave it on for very long. Just in case I accidentally fall asleep with it on and like touching me and stuff. And so, you got some new emotes? I need some new emotes. I need to make some more. I need to make some more emotes. Look, I'm in Uganda Knuckles. Hope you're having a good Monday. Do I know the way? I wasn't on VRChat for that entire trend, but I also like don't hang out in public lobbies either, so I did not see any of that. I know that was like very popular for a hot minute. It was everywhere. Everybody was like memeing on Uganda Knuckles. Did I find a good time to play Major Arena? Not yet. I need to talk with the Friday group and see if they can grab it or if they're interested in it. You renewed with the clown? Which one's the clown? Is that Camilla or... No, that's not Camilla. Who's that? I don't know who that person is. It kind of looks like... it... Because VR shows this stuff kind of slightly blurry. It kind of looks like a duck with hair. Like I can see a little beak on it. I'm guessing that's not a beak. Hey, excuse me. It's a friend of yours? Ah, that's nice. Show support for your friends. That's great. You love to see it. Speaking of friends, I already let my friends know that I'm doing VR tonight. Nobody's responded yet. I don't think anybody's gonna join me again. I think it's just gonna be us tonight. Well, I think once again it's just going to be us, just hanging out and chatting. It's not a bad thing. It's nice to be able to just sit here and talk with you guys. Man, I got a bunch of... Oh man, the YouTube queue is starting to run a little low. So I was working on a bunch of... shorts today. I think I got like 6 of them waiting to be scheduled. But I want to get a couple more before I start doing a batch. So I'm probably going to be doing more video editing after stream tonight. I just do some more shorts. Luckily, Luckily, I have like a system for working on these shorts now, so I can pretty much get them like edited and run out in a couple of hours. So I should be able to get another 6 in a day or two, and then I can schedule 12 of them. But I really need to like get on the ball about my upload to you again. On top of that, I also have to record something for Thursday, or next Thursday. I think, yeah, because this Thursday is going to be Craftoria. Next Thursday needs to be something different, and then I need to also start working early on the next episode of Craftoria. A couple of things happened between this upcoming episode and now, so there's a couple of changes. And so... I did accomplish one of my goals that I wanted to do that stream though, or that recording though, so that's great. I'm happy about that. Make a Peglin run? Just do a video about a Peglin run? We could do that. It might have to be more than one Peglin run though, because, yeah, sometimes I get like really bad RNG and... I can't really go very far in Peglin, but we could do a couple of Peglin videos. You guys seem to enjoy watching me play Peglin. I can do a couple of videos about that. That's a good idea. What was I thinking about recently? There was something that I played recently that I thought would make a good LP thing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a recording for Ball Pit. I saw it in my recommendations on Steam, and it looked very fun. It kind of had like a Brick Breaker kind of vibe to it. So like that game looked fun. I'm going to do a recording for that. And I'm thinking about doing. I need to figure out. I feel like there's new content in Little Kitty Big City, so I might do some videos on that. But I need to get like used to recording for videos. I'm still trying to get like a feel for like when should I stop recording so that I can get videos up in a reasonable amount of time. And by reasonable, I mean once a week. Because I do want to try and maintain a once a week long form video schedule. And so, yeah, I need to get used to like, okay, well, if I record for this long and it's this much video, that means it's going to take this amount of time in order to finish editing. So I'll need to either do some aggressive editing to it in order to like shave off huge chunks of it to get it done in time, or I'll have to make sure. I'll just have to do my best to edit as quickly as possible in order to get everything in there. And also, I feel like I don't know if there's like a certain video length that I'm going for just yet. I think that eventually, once you start getting to monetization, that your videos need to be a certain length before you start being able to monetize them. They need to be like a certain length, I think like 10 minutes or something before you can start putting ads on them, which is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna be adding ads to my long form videos so that I can make a little bit more money. Let me think here. Because I don't think I'm gonna rely entirely on memberships. We haven't gotten access to memberships yet. I don't know how viable that's going to be because I do have subscriptions on Twitch. And like trying to attract new viewers and be like, hey, you should subscribe to my channel. You got money, right? And all that. It's not I'm not doing a good job of it. I don't think. I don't think I'm doing a good job of motivating people to subscribe to my Twitch channel. Am I fine? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just talking about stuff, you know, the usual stuff we talk about around here. So yeah, I feel like I have to like get a feel for like how long I want my videos to be, and once I know like around how long I'm shooting for videos, I can probably like try and figure out. I can probably try and figure out something like, okay, well, if I want it to be this long, I need to record for this long. I need to make sure that I record it a certain way so that. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. So, yeah, I'm still getting used to recording for, like, videos, long-form video type of stuff. Doing stuff, like, for clip forming and streams is easy enough. Like, all you have to do is just say something or just like, oh, it's time for me to be a little gremlin. And then you can get a clip out of it. So that's, like, easy on its own. Easy enough on its own, but, like, trying to record for, like, I want to make a 10, 20, 30, 40-minute video out of this. That one's been a little more tricky. I think I wanted my Craftoria videos to end up being around the 44-minute mark, and I think, like, the next one going up is almost 2 hours long. So that's way more than I was hoping for it to be. So I might have to work on that to try and make sure that I keep those Craftoria videos around the 40-minute mark. I don't think I want them to be super long. Not like my streams and stuff. On my streams, I usually go for like 6 hours if I can help it. I go for 6, 7, 8 hours, something like that. I don't think I want my long-form video content to be the same. I think I want it to be kind of like a little more, consumable. Something that you can more easily sit there and just have playing and sit through and just move on to the next thing. Or move on to the next video of mine or whatever. So I don't think I want them to be like 2-hour-long videos. I think it's better for me if I keep them kind of, bite-sized, so to speak. Excuse me. Excuse me. I must have swallowed too much air while I was drinking water. What is happening to my headset? It's starting to flicker a little bit. Oh my god. Why? Lynn! Not! Yeah! Behave. You guys need to behave yourselves. You guys are being spicy already. You need to behave. I don't know. I don't know why you guys are like this. I don't know who taught you guys to be like this. Oh my god, you guys, I can't believe you. You guys are being spicy already. We haven't even gotten started. We're just getting into stream and you guys are already being spicy like this. You're already full of beans. Shaking my head. Oh, you know what I did? No, man. I picked up... I've been wanting to pick up SCP-5K so that I can record that with Hero and Sarah. I'll stream for, like, videos. Oh my god. Lit! Yeah! Yeah, why? You behave yourselves. You need to behave yourselves. You not chat. Behave yourself. Lynn, you're very spicy. You're full of beans. No beans. No beans in there. I can't believe you guys. You had another 9-hour shift, bruh. Yeah, you need to... Oh man, you get a lot of like really long shifts. I don't know if that job is sustainable. That seems... The amount of times that you have these 9, 10, 12-hour shifts and stuff. I don't know if that's sustainable over the long run. Might need to like look at options because yeah, it does sound like you're getting overworked a lot. You're getting assaulted? What do you mean you're getting assaulted? You're the one that's flashbanging me. I'm getting assaulted. My chat is getting spicy today. I don't know what's happening with you guys. You guys... Shaking my head. Yeah, I was saying, Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Jade. Where's my water? Here it is. There we go.
No.
What? What? Why? Why are you guys like this? Chat, why you like this? I don't get why you like this, chat. Who taught you guys to be like this? Because it certainly wasn't me. I certainly did not teach you guys to be like this. This is weird. You guys, I can't. Oh my god, not again! Glenn! Dad! Behave.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Behave. Blue, thank you for the follow. Hold on, I need to put this down. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good Monday. Why are the people so toxic? I don't know. I don't know. There's been a bad influence on them, and they need to be less spicy, less full of beans. Yep, shaking my head. I'm shaking my head at them. Yeah, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh. What was I talking about? I was trying to talk about SCP-5K. It's like on sale or something. It was like barely on sale, but it's like a couple of bucks off, and I decided like I decided finally to go ahead and pick it up because I've been wanting to record sessions of that with Hiro and Sarah. So I need to like tell them that, hey, I got this. I want to do some recording with this. Let me know what time's good for you guys, and we can do some recording, and I'll just do it for like my long form videos, and you guys can do it for like streams or whatever. I mean, it's assuming that I can schedule a time with them that I'm not streaming. Oh my god. No bonk. No bonk. No bonk. You guys. Shaking my head. So, yeah, hopefully I can... I was thinking about asking Lady Zawina to be our fourth player, but I have no mic. Oh my god, you guys. You guys are being really... Oh my god. You guys are being very spicy today. Being so full of beans. Why are you so full of beans today? I can't believe you guys. Yeah, that's it. Use up all your points. Just use up all your points. You'll run out of points eventually. Eventually you guys are gonna run out of points, and then I'll be safe. Yep, yeah. I'll send messages to Hiro and Sarah and see if they want to do the recordings and stuff. Now that I finally have SCP-5K, I decided I was gonna take the plunge and just get it now that it's on sale right now. It wasn't like a huge discount, but I mean it's better than like full price, so. Why are people not nice to me? I have no idea. I'm like nice to everybody. I'm nice to everybody, and suddenly my chat is just being just all full of beans and just mean to me. I can't believe this. I work so hard to have a friendly community. I work so hard to cultivate this good friend. What is happening with my hands? I wanted to have a good community, and now they're just like, we're gonna be mean. Yeah, we're gonna be mean. You see that? I can't even... I can't believe this. This is 100% Par's influence. I'm 90% sure this is somehow Par's this is Par's doing. But I'm convinced this is their doing. I blocked them? Nah, this is my community. These are my regulars. Believe it or not, this is how my regulars treat me. I can't believe that this is how my regular viewers treat me. Shaking my head. It's work you're blowing off steam? I see. You really should, like, consider, like, I don't know. I mean, if your job is giving you all these, like, very long shifts, I don't know if you can actually do that. You can't. You have fun at work. I mean, it's work, so Did they let you, like, listen to the music or anything? I know my last place of employment got really... First of all, they, like, restricted every, like, online music source. So you couldn't go onto YouTube, you couldn't go onto Spotify, you couldn't go onto anything where you could listen to music. And then they decided that, oh, well, nobody's allowed to have their phones with them. So, like, the only option I had at that point was to, like, have my phone and earbuds so that I could listen to YouTube music while I was working during the day. Otherwise, I would have absolutely just gone insane and, like, assaulted somebody or something. In Minecraft. But yeah, like, they were... Nah, those people were garbage for other reasons, too. But yeah, like, I ended up having to just, like, sneak my phone into my jacket and just have it. Just have, like, my, earbuds, like, just, like, strung out of them and listening to them. Because they're like, well, you know, you can't have your phone with you. Or, no, we're banning YouTube and all these other sites because you should be working in... Like, but these are also the same people that decided that if you were uncomfortable at your desk, you were going to be able to focus better. Because for somehow, you're going to be able to focus on working more efficiently if you're uncomfortable. So what did they decide to do? They decided to run the AC at like 50 in the office in production. So it was like really cold in there at all times, like uncomfortably cold. Uncomfortably cold to the point where I was falling asleep from hypothermia. You know, if it gets like really, really cold and, you know, you're just like really sleepy and if you fall asleep, you're going to like not wake up again. Yeah, that's how cold it was in that office. And they did that intentionally because they wanted to cause us suffering in order to improve productivity. Because that is the exact way those idiots think about things. Yeah, if they're on the verge of death, they'll be more efficient at their jobs. In fact, that I wouldn't ask. That was their actual explanation for that too. So, also there was the fact that they hadn't replaced the air filters on the vents for like 9 years when I was working there. I am like 90% convinced that a lot of my respiratory issues probably originate from the fact that they did not change the air vent filters for 9+ years. Am I perhaps done something? I haven't done nothing. They're just... Yeah, this is the way they are. It's just the way my chat is. So, yeah, like... I am pretty sure I have lung damage because of that place. But I am not willing to go get it looked at. And it's... At this point, it's probably too late. I probably can't even, like, file a lawsuit against them. Now I remember just being in there trying to work and also gasping for air because I don't know. So I just couldn't breathe. I wasn't getting enough oxygen. I felt like I was gonna black out. But of course, like, everybody's like, oh, well, you got a job, so don't risk losing your job because that's what you have value because you have a quote-unquote real job, all of that garbage, so... I very much could have died over this mindset of like, well, it's a real job and we're proud of you because you have a real job. Just suck it up. Everybody almost dies on the job. That's normal. Yeah, sure. That shouldn't be normal. That should not be normalized or accepted. But yeah, that's so I just wanted to make everybody happy. Can I do something against the toxic people in my chat? I mean, I can do this. I can do this to them. It doesn't seem to work. For some reason, they don't mind being shaken. I don't know why. This is supposed to be punishment for them, but I think they enjoy it. So, I have a weird chat. My chat's a little... special. Yeah, there you go, yeah. it's supposed to be a punishment, and like half of them are enjoying it. Like I don't get it. Nez a little. You guys are a little sus. You can block them. I'm not gonna block them. Those are my regulars. They're fine. They need to not be so full of beans. Oh, it's hydrate. Okay. Oh my god, you guys are really spamming the hydrate today. Jeez. I'm almost done with this bottle of water. I might have to take a break just to go get another bottle of water. It is a lot of water I'm drinking, you guys. So, yeah, like... Yeah, I feel like I might have some health issues directly the result of the people that I was working for previously. But, like I said, once again, there's that mentality that, oh, well, you have a real job, which means that everybody's happy, and so... We're proud that you have a real job. Oh, who cares that they're taking advantage of you and not paying you as much as they should, and they're also trying to indoctrinate you with these weird, you know, evangelical video series that they're forcing you to watch. Doing all this heinous shit. Also, like, not giving you raises so they can write off... Oh my god. They, like, withheld bonuses and raises for, like, 9% of my employment there. So the only time I ever got a raise was when they thought I was going to report them to some kind of, you know, labor agency, and they were going to get in legal trouble. But what they would do is that they would take that money, instead of giving us raises, and they would have Bibles printed to send to Africa. Their words, not mine. And that was just so that they could write it off on the taxes. So it was just a tax dodge. Their charitable donations and the entire, like, using religion thing was just so that they can manipulate their employees and also, like, tax dodge. There's no way. They got investigated by the IRS, too, for it, so... They actually got in major trouble for that, and they had to actually stop trying to just do, like, these, I don't know what you would call it. What do you call it when you just, like, print a bunch of Bibles to send to the middle of nowhere? A place that, like, probably doesn't even... They probably need stuff way more than Bibles, so... I don't know what you would call it. I don't know if that's charitable donations or anything, because, like, once again, they probably need stuff a lot more than just to hear the word of your, you know, Christian, whatever. So, yeah. But that was why it's money laundering. Yeah, it probably was money laundering. Yeah. So they definitely got into trouble with the government over their practices, but they never did get around to, like, giving anybody pay raises or anything. And like I said, the only time I got a pay raise was because, like, at one point they started making us watch these videos from this evangelist called Joel Osteen. From that glory gospel church thing where they say that, oh, God will help you prosper if you give enough money to the church. If you didn't give enough money, or if you didn't, like, see, like... If you didn't see, like, prosperity and all these kind of gains in your life, that must mean you did not give enough money. So, you need to give more money to the church. Also, buy the Joel Osteen branded Bible and Bible carrier from... So that you can worship with us, you know, at the... whatever, I forget what he calls his... bullshit. So yeah, they were like every other day or... Yeah, it was like every other day. For lunch, we were supposed to sit in the break room, and they would just put on these hour-long Joe Osteen televangelist, gospel, whatever, sessions or whatever. And so first of all, like, they're trying to eat up our lunchtime in order to watch this, you know, indoctrination material. And yeah, so I was like, I'm not interested in any of this. I'm just gonna go back to my desk. I don't agree with that entire. I do not agree with the entire gospel. God, I said it a minute ago. What was it called? Glory gospel, whatever. The entire practice of using religion as a tool in order to make money, which is basically what he was doing. He's just like, oh, give to the church and you'll receive all kinds of, gifts and prosperity from our Lord and Savior. And if he didn't receive anything, that must mean he didn't give enough money. And so, yeah, he owns a mega church in, I think, Houston, Texas. So when that particular city was underwater and people were like desperately trying to find places for refuge from it, him and his family were on they were on like this luxury vacation, and their answer to being pleaded with desperately to like, please let us, you were like. You proselytize about all this like the helping others and basically like what we need right now. And him and his family were just like, you're in our thoughts. You're in our thoughts as we're like enjoying safety and the beach in Cancun or whatever. I don't know exactly where they were, but I know they were on a very luxurious vacation. While the people in Houston were drowning, and they refused to open up their doors in order to allow people to like seek refuge there because it was on elevated ground. It wasn't gonna flood there, but they wanted to claim like, oh no, this place is flooded. No, we can't let anybody in our church. So like he got dragged for that shit, and rightfully so. They dragged Joel Osteen so hard for that, and I'm sure he still has a following, but he really shouldn't. After that stunt, yeah, no. That's bullshit, and those are the kind of people that I really hate. I hate those people who just veil themselves in the cloak of religion, so that you, or anything, even, it's not even just religion. It's also like Mr. Beast does it too. He does the entire like, what is it called? It's philanthropy. He drapes himself in the veil of philanthropy so that whenever he does anything bad, nobody can talk shit about him because, like, I'm a huge philanthropist who gives all kinds of money to poor people. So you can't criticize me whenever I commit war crimes. It's the same thing with religion. People like Joel Osteen. I hate those kind of people who use their charity in order to try and but to cover for, being really shitty people. Hey, Lynn. Over on Red Twitch. So, yeah, like, I hate that kind of people. I hate that kind of stuff. So I definitely didn't want to sit there and watch those videos. Because that really, we really felt like indoctrination. And I oppose that entire concept of it. So I ended up getting a raise because they're like, well, you believe in God the same as us, right? And I was like, it's a little different. Like, my own personal beliefs are different from theirs. Like, oh, well, leave it up to God. Here, I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's this, then you watch the videos. And if it isn't, you get to keep doing what you're doing. And so I ended up having to sit through those videos. Because I decided to, like, not agree. I decided to abide by what I was forced into. And so, yeah, I definitely hated those Joel Osteen videos. Yeah, and to this day, I don't want to say I despise Joel Osteen because that would imply that I give him any kind of thought, but I do not condone the kind of stuff that they were doing in that. I don't condone any of those. this preying on people in order to make money. Sorry, I went on a rant. I just felt like I had to get that out again. I've ranted about that many times, but yeah, I just had to just get that out there again. So, yeah. But I am fairly sure those people put me in a very bad position. But, yeah, once again, it's Editire. They're going to lie, you need to have a real job. This qualifies as a real job because you're working for somebody else and you get a paycheck every other week that has somebody else's name on it. But I am trying to make more of an earning on Twitch and my streaming and my content creation. So I'm making efforts in order to turn this into more of a career than just more than just a hobby. Because really, I've discussed it several times before. This is what makes me happy. So making content and making you guys smile and happy and have a good day and stuff. That makes me happy, and it's always been the kind of thing that makes me happy. So if I can support myself doing that, then that's all the better for me. I mean, I feel like I can wake up in the morning and not think, oh God, it's another one of these days. It's another day. I actually woke up. I'm so sad that I woke up. I wish I didn't. Think about the hydrate. Alright, let me take a hydrate. Take a drink here. Ah. You like the voice? Thank you. It's intentional. It's supposed to be a pleasant voice that makes the experience a bit more immersive, and you guys enjoy it. I also enjoy it too. This is also for a certain degree, it's for me as well because I enjoy the sound of this voice. I also enjoy how it lets me get a little more into character. It's not fast. It is not fast. I have been streaming for a long time, even before I lost my job, so... silly. Yeah, it's not an easy or very quick process, unfortunately, for some of us. Some of us don't get lucky and just... or make the decision to have, assets that draw in a whole bunch of attention. And so, yeah, I don't do the content that people like to, just flock to when they're like, yeah, we're gonna drop 40 gift subs so that we could stare at your ass for a minute or something, I don't do that kind of content. Yeah, so I'm entirely reliant on people being motivated to subscribe or to use my bit redeems or even just send a donation, just anything. But there's also the problem that like I said earlier, I feel like I don't push it nearly enough. And I don't know if that's something I can do. I don't really know if I could be the kind of streamer that really just sits here and just says yeah, remember to comment, remember to subscribe, guys. I need those tier 1 subs. I need tier 1 subs in order to play this game or whatever. I really don't feel like I'm doing a good enough job pushing that you guys should subscribe. Remember to subscribe. Tier 1 sub to my channel right now, whatever. I don't know how you do that either. I don't think any of the streamers that I do watch actually actively tell their audience to just drop subs, guys. Drop subs right now. Not seriously. I know there are a couple who do that. And a couple of them who are just like, you know, half joking about it, but their audience also does do it anyways, so. Yeah, I don't know if I can do... I don't even know if I have, like, the personality to do that. I don't know if I have the personality to, like... I tried it briefly to, like, joke about it, but it really didn't... It really didn't feel, like, normal for me, so... I just mostly rely on, like, people being, like, motivated on their own in order to continue subscribing to my channel. But I feel like I probably do need to really push it a bit more. Like, figure out how to... Just be like, yeah, if you're enjoying the content, remember to tier 1 sub to this channel to help support your favorite streamer. Tier 1 sub right now to support your favorite streamer. Me. And nobody else. You hear me, chat? Do you hear me, chat? I'm your favorite streamer. Tier 1 sub right now. Alright, let's push you guys back. So, yeah.
Now the real fun starts.
Oh my...
No one stands in my way.
Doors Retro gifted a tier 1 sub to
Doors
Vapor Wolf. They have given 8 gift subs in the channel.
Doors. Thank you for gifting Vapor a sub, Doors. I wasn't serious about that. But yeah, like, once again, I am relying on you guys being motivated on your own to sub and give subs and all that. And also use the bit redeems and jump. But I do like try... Oh my god, I haven't come up with a new bit redeem in a long time. They also try to keep the prices of the bit alerts pretty low. But I might... We started to get a lot of bit alerts, so I might need to like go past the 50-bit mark at some point. I'll have to rearrange some things. So, yeah. I'm slowly working my way towards trying to make more of an earning through my content curation activities. And as part of that was, like I said, I am trying to do more long-form videos over on Red Twitch. So... And that was one of the reasons I got SP5K. I was gonna do some recording for the next long-form video. Like I said, we're probably not gonna be doing weekly Craftory anymore just because of the amount of time it takes to edit the Craftory episodes for me. So, and also, like, the Astro Prospector. The Astro Prospector video did pretty good, so I'm probably going to try and... do some more, like, indie videos, like, indie games like that. I feel like Astro Prospector was a kind of a independent type game, so I might try to do some more of that. Throw bits at Blade. That's unfortunately not really a redeem. We don't have a just throw bits redeem. I might consider, like, how to do that, but... I'm definitely not gonna be having any... Oh, you know, Kama used to have that. No one... Well, actually, no. Kama didn't really have that. The bits just fell into his mouth and he ate them. Speaking of which, I need to get Kama up before the end of the year. That was one of our New Year's resolutions. I need to go over those resolutions again and see, like, how many of them are still, like, viable for us to even continue doing. Because, yeah, I think we've actually failed on one of our... I think one of the resolutions was to continue to do... I don't remember. Was it to do... Or was it to get, like, monthly payouts? If it was to maintain our monthly payouts, then I think that's dumb. We can't do that anymore. We missed this last month. This last month. Now, this last month, we didn't make our payout. Unfortunately. I just have to, like, budget for not having monthly payouts anymore. That's okay, though. That's okay. Things have changed, so it can't be helped. I don't have Twitch integrated throwing system because I don't use a live titty model. I don't use a system that is compatible with it. Because I'm using a video... No, I mean, not right now, but I usually use a video studio for my 2D model, so it's not compatible with Twitch integrated throwing system. So I'm probably just gonna have to make it like a video or something that plays over and over again. Yeah. And also, like, my computer is starting to give me it was acting up earlier today, so I'm wondering if I'm really pushing it a bit too much. Oh, hey, Al's video card arrived. My 2D model, my flat PNG model. The one that I use when I'm not doing VRChat. Its server died? Oh no. It should restart on its own. I did talk to Kel about that, and he did mention that the server is set to restart on its own. And so that should be fine. It should restart. Lynn, did you ever figure out all the Minecraft stuff? It's a lot. I mean, I don't know how much if you've had... I don't know if you've had much experience with modded Minecraft, but especially with, like, everybody throwing, like, equipment at you like they were, I understand that it can be a bit overwhelming at first. But there's a lot of fun stuff in there once you get used to some of it. It's fine. They're just excited to have you on the server. And so, yeah, it's okay. You don't have to accept everything that they give you. You don't have to use everything that they give you. You can just go at your own pace and figure things out on your own. And if you have any questions, everybody's gonna be more than happy to help you with anything. All you wanted to give Len was those wings? Yeah. I did give those to Len. I'm pretty sure he has them. I don't know if he knows how to equip them or not. But yeah, I think Vapor was one... Not Vapor, Lucid was the one just throwing all kinds of equipment at him. Telling him to equip everything and... Yeah, I mean, that's a bit much. I get, yeah. I'm used to modded stuff, so I'm a little more used to it, but even then, I was still, like, not using everything everybody was giving to me. I still have a couple of things that I was given that I don't necessarily use for various reasons. You know, what was that? What the hell? Oh, please tell me my audio's not broken. Dum, dum. You got the wings equipped? Nice. You asked Doris some anything for you? Yeah, if you need help with stuff, yeah, you guys, like, working together and helping each other. I really like that. That makes me happy to hear. Yeah, Doris, you've given me a couple of things that I've used. There's a couple of things that I have gotten that I don't really use because, like, I can't use them or they don't work properly or something. There's a couple of things in my backpack that I received that I haven't really touched for reasons. Not necessarily because, like, I don't want this. Yeah, don't give me things. It's more like, yeah, something preventing me from using stuff. Or maybe I just want to, go at my own pace a bit, so. Sometimes I just want to go at my own pace, which is kind of why I haven't really just, like, delved too deep into all the end game stuff. I didn't rush to the Ender Dragon, I didn't rush to the Wither, I didn't rush to the Ars Nouveau bosses or anything. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to take rush to the Wither. I didn't rush. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to. It's also one of the reasons why I'm not trying to use too many assets from other people. I don't want to, like, eat up everybody's resources for one thing. And also, like, once again, I'm trying to, like, proceed at my own pace, which also means a certain degree, like, accumulating resources on my own, which is why I'm not just, like, stealing Emmy controllers from the main supply or in the spawn area. So, oh my god, did my stream die? It says it's still there. Okay, it might have disconnected. Well, we should be back. You should be back again. Do you know the way? So, yeah. If you need to take things at your own pace, Lynn, there is no pressure. Feel free to just take things at your own pace. And if people are throwing things at you, feel free to just ignore whatever they tell you. Don't feel pressured to do anything anyone in the server wants you to do. Do stranger danger. Nah. I can't tell if that was me or that was my headphones. Red Twitch is fine? Okay. Is Twitch down, though? Is Twitch still down? I haven't heard the alarm on my headset telling me that. But if one of them is up, then the other one should also be up, too. I mean, we should be good, still. Oh, man. Mwah. And also, like, if you want to just go off and find your own place to start building your own stuff, too, that's entirely up to your volition. Your decision. Is back? Okay. Yeah, if you just want to go somewhere and just, like, do your own thing, that's also an option, too. Just... Like I said, the starting area is just for people to kind of get their bearings and kind of figure out, like, oh, this is what we can do. Or if you need, like, a temporary place to stay, that's entirely... That's why we have the starting area. The way is never straightforward. It's... yeah, you kind of have to find your own way. But we do have the starting area for people to just kind of, like, have a starting point to figure out what they want to do. Dun, 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 dun. But I am really happy that there's so many people on our community server. And like I said, we've tried to run the community server a couple of times, and we've never had like a really big group. We've had like 2 or 3 people show up, maybe. Very sporadically. But it really feels like there's a lot of activity happening on the current community server, which makes me real happy. Yeah, Doris has a farmhouse that you can use. Like a spare bed and stuff. Cunt yap. Oh man, speaking of Red Twitch, all of my shorts recently have been getting triple digit views. I am so happy that they've like very regularly have been getting like 100 plus views daily. It makes me happy that I'm finally starting to get into the algorithm, and my stuff is actually getting pushed out there. And we're getting subscribers over on YouTube fairly regularly too. I'm getting a lot of subscribers over there. I think we're close to 820 now, so we're getting very close to hitting that 1K milestone at this point. So close enough that I feel like maybe we can actually reach 1K before the end of the year. Maybe not by my birthday. That by my birthday feels like a very ambitious kind of goal, but maybe by the end of the year we might be able to reach 1K. I'm hopeful that we can by the end of the year. But I still have to raise my watch hours over on YouTube in order to get my monetization going. And that's mostly for my long form and my shorts content. If we're talking about streaming, I stream on Red Twitch and Red Twitch. But if we're talking about shorts and long form videos, it's YouTube. Bam. It's time to boom. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is that trend that keeps going and that nothing. Oh man, last time? Okay, I just realized, the last time I felt this enthusiastic about something happening, like feeling good about like, oh yeah, things are finally going my way. Maybe we're actually going to like, maybe things are actually picking up for me. Maybe just, things are all coming up. These are coming up Millhouse and stuff. Stuff like that. The last time I felt this confident or this enthusiastic about something, I ended up having to take that, was it 3-month-long involuntary vacation? Yeah, my involuntary vacation from Red Twitch. That they never did explain to me why that occurred. They're like, oh, well, we've decided that you didn't actually violate any rules. Congratulations, we restored everything. We have restored all your stuff. Turns out you didn't violate any of the rules like we said you did. Ha 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 ha. So there was like 3 months of me being just a liability to all my friends who are, content creators who do want to get their YouTube content growing and stuff. That the 3 months I was a huge liability to everybody I knew or ever met. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're just gonna sweep that entire 3-month period under the rug. But hey, I mean, everything worked out in the end, I guess. Hopefully nothing happens, because I don't think once again, I don't know exactly what their problem was the first time, so I don't know if they're going to try and hit me again, and getting back to this, getting my stuff back was was a huge problem, and I went through so much stress because of it. So I don't know. It's really, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to keep all of my eggs in one basket. Specifically because, like, of being able, of the fact that they can just, like, silence me and cancel me like that. And there's nothing I can do to, like, because I did appeal it. I appealed the ban, and immediately it was reviewed by a robot, and they sent the message out saying, like, no, we decided that you actually do violate our policies, so you're gonna stay banned. Goodbye. We appreciate your understanding. Goodbye. You know, it was just handled immediately by an NPC, so. So, yeah, like, and apparently other platforms can also do that too, so. It is let the little bot system decide to, like, oh, they're still gonna ban you. So, it's probably in my best interest to diversify my content and sources, so. Yeah, that's why we're pushing for monetization on other platforms. I really don't know why. I think I need a lot. Yeah, I need a lot more subscribers on TikTok before we can unlock monetization over there. So I have been uploading daily over there. It's only just like shorts content, edited shorts content. I haven't done a TikTok stream in so long. Managing 2 channels is already kind of a lot of work to do. I don't know if I have time to really do extra streams just to get that other source. But I am uploading daily shorts over there too, so. Yeah. I am juggling a lot of things right now. I am juggling a lot of stuff right now. What was the first meme that I heard from? Or they heard of, I guess? Bro. Where did memes even start? Memes are just jokes people tell each other. I mean, you can say, like, where's the beef was a huge meme a long time ago. But we didn't call them memes, so, like, I don't know, what do you consider, like, the first meme? Where's the beef was a marketing campaign. They tried to push that. I don't know if that actually did very well. Yeah, what could have been a meme? No, there was Steve Urkel. Did I do that? That basically, like, qualifies as a meme, I guess. Because everybody was also making that. Everybody was also making that reference. They were just randomly, can I do that? It was also Legend of Zelda. That was like, excuse me, princess. First internet meme? What would have been the first internet meme? I don't know. Jeez. Like, what is... Oh God, I don't even know what qualifies as a meme, really. I don't know what would have been the first one I ever saw. Like, there was a period of time where a certain bear was everywhere. There is a certain time in the history of the internet where a certain bear was all over the place. And it was not the greatest reference. I mean, the entire bear thing was like not great to begin with, but everybody made jokes about it, and there are pictures everywhere, and yeah, so. People found that kind of stuff funny. What else would have been an early internet meme that I had been exposed to? Long before Pepe. Pepe. Why they say Pepe? Pepe. Man, I'm actually seriously trying to think about things that I saw years ago. I have a terrible memory to begin with, so. Dancing Baby? I feel like there was stuff before that. The Dancing Baby got big because it showed up in a TV show because, like, people didn't really understand the idea of copyright or, like, IP protection or anything. Like, that was on the internet and everybody found it funny, and then they used it on... What was the show that they used it on? But yeah, it got big because it got used on a TV show. And then that's when, like, memes became a thing. Or, like, more commonly known as a thing. I feel like there was a lot of stuff before that happened that didn't get picked up on. I remember for a while there was like... Back when I used to read webcomics, there was a time where everybody did a webcomic about insert thing ate my balls. And it was just so they could, like, just so they can raise bait people who were a fan of, like, whatever the topic was. So Sonic ate my balls, DBZ ate my balls. It was just like this really weird trend of rage baiting. So I don't know, maybe that could be considered a meme or something. Yeah, Uganda Knuckles was a meme for a while. Like, it exploded everywhere, and especially on VRChat, but Yermadu was saying, you know the way? But that kind of died off fairly quickly, I think. I think stuff used to have more of a shelf life until, like... things have gotten to the point where everybody's looking for, like, the next thing so that they can try and coin it and, you know, be able to say, like, yeah, I invented that. So, somebody comes up with a trend, something that people will, you know, latch onto, a meme or something. And meanwhile, somebody else is rushing to try and find the next big thing for everybody to latch onto so that they can also be like, oh, actually, I invented this meme. So, like, now nothing has a shelf life anymore. Like, things just happen, they explode, and then they're gone in an instant. Before you can even blink your eyes, everybody's on to the next meme. Everybody's dabbing, everybody's doing Mew faces. You know, just what's next for everybody to start saying over and over and over again, annoying everybody around them. didn't see it. And Doge, yeah. Doge was a big meme for a while. Everybody posted pictures of Doge. And then, you know, a certain thing happened, and then they latched onto that. To try and like, oh, we're gonna capitalize on this. Everybody loves this old meme, right? There's also Keyboard Cat. Keyboard Cat was everywhere. Da-da-da-da-da. Nice meme? I remember nice meme. Welcome in, Blue Jay. Hope you're having a good Monday. We're just talking about memes. Who would like to meet on VRChat sometime? I don't usually invite people to join me when I'm streaming, but I've taken a couple of interest polls on the Discord to see if there's anybody who's interested in having a community meetup night. We haven't really had a lot of interest for VRChat meetup nights. There's only been like 1 or 2 people who have signed up for meetup nights, so maybe someday if we have like more interest. Like if I can actually organize more than just 3 people for a meetup night, maybe we'll do something. I don't know, I just feel weird if it's only me and 1 other person. Especially when it comes to like meeting fans and stuff, I would definitely need like people there to help me. It keep things in line and make sure things is, you know, stays in order. But yeah, like not on stream. Unfortunately, I don't let people join me on stream unless I know them. We had an incident like fairly recently where I opened it up so that anybody I invite could also invite their friends, because some people don't want to add me to their friends list. For some reason, they want their friends to invite them to my sessions instead of like sending me the request, and it becomes a huge issue. So I try to open it up so that the people I invite could also invite people. Unfortunately, that turned out to be that somebody who got invited their friends to join in. And it wasn't like bad stuff didn't happen. It wasn't a bad time, or like really. I mean, it was kind of overwhelming for me though, so I kind of like just shut down midstream and just like didn't really say much. And so like I definitely want to avoid situations where that happens again. Like I feel like even though I can be boisterous and I can like be very, you know, animated, I guess. I don't know what the term to think about it is. I mean, but like, even though I'm the way I am, I can still get overwhelmed fairly easily. And yeah, it was a bit too much stimulation for me, and I kind of just shut down. And so I am definitely trying to be more careful about who has permission to invite people to sessions when I'm doing VR streams. But yeah, like I said, on the Discord, maybe we'll do another poll sometime soon to see if anybody's interested in a community night. And that'll just be me picking a world, and you guys can join me and we can chat, and I don't know if there's like stuff in the world, maybe we can play around or something, I don't know. maybe some community activities. I would like to have community night on VRChat. But I am also like really swamped with the stuff I have to work on for stream, so I don't know if I really have time for community nights right now. We'll have to see what happens. Did my stream die again? Is that what you guys are saying? It looks... My meter still show green. I don't know what's happening. Excuse me. So yeah, maybe I'll try and find time for VRChat community night again. So if you guys are on the Discord and you want to like meet up and chat with me on VRChat some night, keep an eye out in the verse. It's probably gonna be the announcements channels. Keep an eye out for that. And if you're interested, you know, sign up for that and we'll see what happens. Memes. Yeah, I think Autumn wanted to do movie night in VRChat one day. That would be nice. Just hang out in VRChat and watch a movie with everybody. There's like various worlds that have like YouTube players. We could just load up videos. I think they even have like movies that you can watch with ads. That might be an idea someday. But yeah, like as far as like just any day, anytime that I'm easily pretty busy. And that's not just like oh, I gotta wash my hair every day of the week or something. I'm actually really swamped with work for work, quote unquote, for, you know, stream related activities, content creator stuff. I'm swamped with work for that. Like, after this, I probably have to depending on what time, because my battery isn't, like, full charge. I might have to do... let's see, I might have to do recordings. Because I do need to record so I can start editing whatever videos coming out next Thursday. Especially because I have jury duty next week, so I don't know how much time that's gonna take up. I want to make sure I have Thursday's video for that ready and scheduled ahead of time. Let me see. I might have to do recording for that, or I might have to edit some more shorts. I can schedule those because YouTube is getting a little low on chewed stuff. And... Ugh. Oh, my stomach hurts right now. I don't know if I can take a break though, because like the VR stuff gets really weird if it goes to sleep. Man, I don't think I'm ready to end Swum. You might have to. You've only been streaming for 2 hours. I usually don't like ending stream after only 2 hours. Isn't wanting you to use a thing to TP him out of the void? Is he still going on about wanting TPA? He's not getting his TPA command back. He's not getting text commands back. And if he keeps pushing for that, Kel's gonna get annoyed and ban him. And I explained already that Kel's paying for the server, so it's Kel's decision whether or not Lucid is allowed to keep playing on the Minecraft server. And so, like, if he doesn't want to get out of there, then Diaz would either find his own way out or accept help from others. He wants to use a void block to leave, but he can't because he isn't a part of your team. You can invite him as an ally. Apparently, you can invite people as allies in order to give them access to things. Oh, man. Okay, I might actually have to take a break here real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, my tummy's not happy right now. Since when do you stream? I stream like 6 days a week. I stream 6 days a week. Linda. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break here. Like I said, my stomach soured a little bit. Give me a couple of minutes. I can actually walk a lot better now, so... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and run some ads on Twitch while I'm up. I've been sitting for 2 hours, so it's probably a good idea for me to... There it goes. For me to get up and walk around. Alright, give me a couple of minutes here, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, man. No! Oh, man. I thought my tummy was a little upset. Apparently, nope, it is not happy. My tummy is not happy right now. Eef, my clips aren't working. So, yeah, that's something else to be happy about. Not only is my stomach, like, not happy right now. Now my clips aren't working. I need to figure out what's wrong with that. How long has it just been tonight, or has it been going on for a couple of other streams? I need to turn around. Hold on. There we go. Why am I sitting? That's weird. Nope, I gotta rearrange everything now. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know for how long though. I'm wondering if I need to end stream early. My tummy is sour. Wondering if I need to end stream a bit early tonight. Oh, man. Yep, my phone's still in my pocket. Okay. Spit that down there. Oh, okay. Now you guys are all the way down there. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. Here, there it is. You guys are all the way over there. It's kind of an interesting story. Why I decided to start streaming? Hydrate. I feel like that's probably the cause of this. Oh my god, what is happening? What is... Why? Where's... There you guys are. There we go. Alright, I gotta move these again. Gotta move chat again. I am not able to tell my story because I'm so busy. Oh my god. Okay, this is good enough. It's off center, but this'll have to do. Alright, so why did I decide to start streaming? Okay, so a long time ago, I used to have a certain friend. But I used to have a certain friend, and we were... I think I was like starting to get really interested in the idea of streaming because I started to see these clips from these guys called Four Player Podcast or something like that. Like they had a bunch of clips that were really funny. And I was like, you know what? That's really entertaining. I'm interested in doing something like that. And I figured out that we had like a device to digitize my video footage and stuff. I think it was mostly meant for like home videos and such, but you can also use it to capture video from games and such, or consoles and such. And so I decided like, okay, I'm gonna try and set this up. And originally it started off so that we could share with this friend Dead Space. So originally I started by playing Dead Space on stream and they could watch it. And we just had all kinds of fun discussions about the stuff that was happening and stuff. And there was like a couple of good moments that we had there. So it was a lot of fun. And I got to share a game that I was really enjoying with a friend that was like very far away and couldn't really like share this game like any other way. We couldn't sit on the couch and play a game and like talk about it and have fun, you know. So like streaming gave me the ability to do that with this friend. So we played through Dead Space, we beat it. There was like funny moments, and afterwards we were like, man, this was like a lot of fun. What if we do this? What if we do this like every Sunday, where we just sit down and get together on a Skype call, because we were using Skype at the time. Just get together on a Skype call and I'll play a game, and then we just like have fun conversations talking about it and just, you know, have gameplay and stuff. And they were like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. We should do this again. Yeah, next Sunday sounds good. So originally I started my Sunday. My streaming schedule was like every Sunday, I think. Yeah, like every Sunday I would do a stream. And it was the thing I was looking forward to the entire week, because it was a lot of fun to play with. To play and just have like friends there and chatting and all that. And just eventually, I just kept up with it, even though I don't talk to that person anymore. Until I lost that person in the divorce. Yeah, I'm actually more their friend than yours. Yeah, that's a great thing to tell somebody. But either case, like, even after that, I had a lot of fun doing it. It was a lot of fun just playing games and chatting with viewers, and also occasionally when I had friends in calls and we were chatting about all kinds of random stuff or playing games together, co-op stuff. It was a lot of fun, so I really wanted to keep up with that. And ever since I was a little kid, when I was a little kid, I used to like to get a microphone and just like record little radio shows on my, like any kind of little stereo system that we had, because most of them had that microphone jack that you could just like record stuff in. So I would just record little radio shows where I'd talk about random stuff, make jokes, and then record some music like an actual radio show. So I've always, even from when I was a little kid, I've always had this interest of just kind of doing broadcast kind of stuff. So it kind of just like fit in for me. I mean, I'm also like an artist, and I do programming. I do all kinds of stuff, but it's streaming kind of, it scratches that itch I had from a little kid where I was always interested in broadcasting stuff. So like it really fills in that desire as a content creator for me to entertain people. So yeah, that's why I started doing streaming. Originally, it started off as a way for me to share a game with a friend, and then eventually it just turned into, a passion thing for me, where I enjoy being a streamer. I enjoy talking with my viewers and my friends and my fans and all that. Meeting new people. Working on new things for my viewers to be entertained by. And so, yeah. It kind of worked out. Afraid of being recognized? I don't really talk to many people in real life. Like, most of my friends are all across the country, so, I mean, I don't know what you mean about getting recognized. Or being recognized. I don't give out my personal details at every possible opportunity, so, I keep my information myself, and I hope that people respect any information about me they may have. But I'm also, not very, secretive about various details about myself, so... I don't, handing out my real name to just anybody on the internet, because, I feel like that's a personal thing for me. That's something my family gave me. That's not the name I chose for myself. So online, I have my name that I've chosen for myself. I have my representation that I've created for myself. And so whenever I meet people, I always use my online name. What if it's in real life? I'll get them my real name because, like, you're meeting me in person. So, this is who you're addressing. But for the most part, nah, nobody. I mean, people probably know some stuff about me in real life, but I don't really have a lot of friends, like, locally in real life, so. From school, I am out of school, bro. I am so long out of school. I do not have that to worry about anymore. I am a career content creator. If you recognize me, it's because you're stalking me. I really don't have that many. Like, I don't use like 8 different names on the internet. I have my one name that I use, and I just do my best to stick to that one name. I know some people change their user on my name every like 5 minutes or whatever, but I've been using Ballot for so long, so if you like really go searching for me, you could find stuff about me. If someone there would recognize my voice, I don't think they're gonna recognize my voice. They're definitely not recognizing this voice. I think a long time ago, my family did look into my streaming activities, but they didn't really like become viewers or followers or anything. So they just like checked it out once or twice, saw what it was about, and then just deemed it a hobby and moved on. And then they just tell me like, "Oh, when you get a real job, this isn't a job; it's a hobby. It's a hobby." As far as I recognizing my real voice, I really don't care. I'm not really big on my real voice, but nobody's recognizing this voice as me. I've actually had people ask me if we're 2 people, but nope, it's just me. It's just me. But yeah, like, I don't know anybody in real life who doesn't already know that I do streaming. And anybody I know in real life, besides immediate family, does not live anywhere close to me, so I really don't care. Once you get out of school, I don't know, maybe those like concerns go away because I don't think I care at all if anybody, even if I knew people in real life, I don't think I would care because like I'm doing my own thing. I don't care if you think it's weird or not. I'm doing my own thing. My job, this is my job. I do this for a living. It doesn't pay very well right now, but eventually I'm hoping to get it there. Eventually it'll get there, I'm sure. But yeah, I had friends who knew I was a streamer, and even back when I had my old job, I wouldn't hide it or anything. I told people, but nobody gave a shit about it, so... I told my immediate coworkers, like, oh, I stream, and I give them, like, my stream address and stuff, and, like, they didn't care at all. They don't care. They do not give it. They do not care. They're doing their own thing. And I really don't care enough to really get close to them either. No other job, no private job. All I'm doing is content creation right now. I'm focusing on trying to get monetization and stuff. Doing my best, and I'm earning enough to like buy food and stuff every now and then when I need it, but for the most part, I'm okay right in the position I'm at right now. So I can continue to try and like build up my monetization as a content creator. Okay, I think my stomach's settled down. I think we're good. I think I'm good for now. The only question at this point I think might be whether or not my headset battery will die or not. I don't know what the battery percentage is right now. So yeah. I mean, I did try to like reach out to people in my previous job, and Jill just tried to like reach out and be like, "Hey, I'm a content creator. This is something I'm interested in. This is what I do." But more or less, nobody really gives a shit. So, oh well. Eventually, I figured out that I really can't trust anybody in real life. So, I just stopped trying to make friends. And also, other things that happened to that job really led me to believe that I can't really trust anybody. So I'm not making friends. I'm just working a job. And that worked out for me, kind of, because like opportunities for them to like backstab me kind of went down. But yeah, other than that, like I don't care. I'm just focusing on my content creation. Doors, I don't know you in real life. That's the thing, though. You guys are my friends. You guys are my viewers. I also, as a content creator, have to like maintain a respectable distance from my audience. There's like too many content creators out there who get way too parasocial with their audience, and it does not end well. So I do consider you guys, kind of friends, but I also have to just like try and maintain a professional distance. And yeah, so sorry guys. But I do like you. I do like my viewers. I appreciate my guys. I appreciate my audience who shows up and watches me every stream and talks with me and interacts with me and stuff. I do appreciate you guys. So don't get it twisted. Like, I do maybe consider you guys, like, close to, like, friends, but at the same time, I'm also worried about falling into, like, dangerous parasocial stuff, so I feel like I have to maintain a certain distance. I just don't want you guys to feel like I don't appreciate you, but I'm also worried about screwing something up by getting, like, too parasocial with my viewers. Oh man, there was, I don't know if it counts as, it probably doesn't count as parasocial, but there was that one ex that I tried to get in contact with again. And she just kept like spending all kinds of money on sending me things and like a lot of expensive stuff, and I was actually getting kind of concerned. That's where I got my PS4 from. They sent me their old PS4 with all their games and stuff on it. Ooh. Which I can't access because I don't have their login, and I broke off contact because they started to go kind of crazy on me. Like, I would wake up and see messages from them on my phone saying some like really weird stuff, and then when I go to the Discord, there would be no messages, and when I would ask them about it, they would just be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't send any messages. I clearly saw a notice on my phone that says, so-and-so sent you this message, and like a couple of words that I did read were very concerning. Usually accusing me of being a liar or something because like after a stream, I was like really exhausted. I don't know if you guys know this, but streaming is actually really tiring because I have to be constantly thinking and talking and trying to entertain you guys. So it's actually a lot more tiring than you would think it is. And especially because it's something I enjoy doing. A lot of people say that if you enjoy doing something, you'll never get tired. Which is, no, that's not how that works. I enjoy streaming, I enjoy chatting, I enjoy entertaining you guys. But if I do it for like 6-8 hours, I will be tired and hungry by the end of that. So, like, after streams, he wants me to log into Genshin and play for another 8 hours with her on Genshin. I kept falling asleep while I was doing that. So I would just be like running into a wall and wake up and be like, oh, sorry, I fell asleep. Like, I would apologize too. I would be like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just like really exhausted after streaming. And then she would accuse me of stuff, and But yeah. I was, like I said, they were an ex, so a long time ago, I sent them like birthday and holiday cards, so they had my address in those cards apparently still. So they would mail things to me on. Oh my god, I had to stop mentioning things. Like I would want to talk to them about like, oh, check out this. I was thinking about grabbing this for stream, and then I would get like a $50-$60 game in my live, like gifted towards me, and I would be like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'll stream this since I can. But it was just like trying to talk to them about stuff. Or I'm like, man, I'm thinking about stuff for stream. This is kind of cool. I think I want to get one of these for stream sometime or someday. And then, like, my stream deck showed up. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really appreciate all of the stuff that I received. I still have a lot of that stuff, unfortunately. I mean, some of it is pretty expensive. Like, a PS4 is really expensive. The stream deck is really expensive. The extra microphone that I use for my art streams was also fairly expensive. And this person would just keep sending me stuff, fairly unwarranted or unprompted, so... And so, like, I had to eventually just stop mentioning things to this person because I was actually worried about them going into debt because of it. But they kept telling me, like, oh, it's no problem. I have... Oh my god. Yeah! Me check! Yeah, my god. Behave. You guys need to behave. You guys need to behave. There's our volition. You all love me. I can't believe you. I was mid-rant. And here you guys start up with the flashbangs again. So, yeah. They sent me a lot of stuff, and... They sent me a lot of concerning messages, too, and... Eventually, they started posting, like, photos of the cards that I sent them a long time ago, and then, like, stalking me on Twitter, and... Eventually... yeah, like, saying bad things about me on Twitter, too, so eventually I had to cut them out of my life. So, yeah, like... I don't think I want to get into a situation like that again. Not with another person. It was really... I was actually really concerned at the time, too, because they actually have my physical address, because they kept mailing me stuff, too. And so I was also concerned that the fact that this crazy person was kept doing all this stuff and stalking me online, and... You and I eventually had to, like, cut off contact with them, that they were gonna come to my house and maybe shoot me or something. Or, might hurt my family or something. So, yeah, like, that was very concerning. And I don't want to get into that situation with that person again if I can avoid it. So I try to avoid giving too much... personal information out. This is, in general, a good idea. Oof, my stomach's hurting act up again. I might have to end stream early, jeez. Yeah, like the last time it took so long, I think I was on break for like 30 minutes there. Well, yeah, my stomach is kind of sour right now. I might have to end stream early. Excuse me. Oh man, I don't like ending stream early. I'm not gonna become a salesperson. I watched what happened to the salespeople when I was working my last job. I am not gonna put myself through that. It's okay, I know you guys are usually okay with it. I don't like it though. I don't like taking or ending stream early if I can avoid it. You buy like, yeah, my stomach is really sour right now. I might need to end stream early and just sit in the library for a while. Ghost slave? I'm probably not going to sleep. If I do manage to get back to my desk, I'm probably going to work on stuff. I got things I need to work on. Besides streaming. And so, yeah, but I'll probably be, like, chatting on the Discord. I'm usually quiet on the Discord, but I'm available to chat, I guess. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's some pain going on, so let me go ahead and end stream. Sorry, guys, I really hate ending stream early, but yeah, this is gonna be an issue. I don't know, maybe we could do some Splatoon later? I don't know. We got stream tomorrow, so... Oh yeah, tomorrow is,
Watch along night.
Tomorrow is, watch along night.
Okay, yeah. Got stuff. I got so much stuff. Yeah, I do. Alright. Sorry, guys. I don't know what caused my stomach to be sour today. I didn't really eat anything bad. Alright, let me put something straight on. Can I see you guys up? We'll be back tomorrow at some. Pick it up by trying to make sure. I'll take a drink in a second. Let me just find a second. Ecto streaming with great Ecto. Ecto is playing Alright, you guys will be out. You guys let's see. Watch videos. Oh yeah, follow my social. Share. Find on the internet. Yeah, we have to make the schedule like that. Oh, probably because they're doing it. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.